Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the AC and heater fan speed resistor on this 2003 F250, same as any 99 to 07 F250 and F350. In a perfect world, the only tool you'll need is the 8mm socket with a ratchet and a small extension, but most of these go bad because the contacts corrode, so you'll need some needle nose pliers as well as a flat blade screwdriver to force the resistor and the harness plug apart, and then some penetrating oil and grease to condition the contacts before you put it back together.
Okay, with the key on, turn on now if you listen, you can hear the blower motor, and as I turn it up, you don't really hear any difference in the sound of the motor. Then when I go to high, okay, so I'm basically missing my two middle speeds. And this is not the switch, it's usually the resistor. Blower motor resistor is right here on the passenger side. This is it right here, and it's held in by two 8mm screws, one up there, and then there's one down below that you can't really see. Okay, for the bottom one, I've got an 8mm socket. If you have a small extension like that, it'll help, but you can just do it with the socket and ratchet.
Okay, I'm just going to hit fast forward here so you don't have to sit there and watch my hands working a ratchet. Once the bolt's not giving the ratchet much resistance, then you can just reach in there and take it out the rest of the way with your hand. And again, fast forward for that top bolt. Use the ratchet, and then once it doesn't give resistance, use your hand.
Okay, and you might ask why didn't I unplug it first? Because generally these things are so corroded together that they don't just unplug in the conventional manner. So what I usually do is take a pair of needle nose pliers. Okay, you don't want to break the harness part of the connection, but I just start breaking the resistor side.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward here as I go at the plastic part of the resistor side. Again, do not break the part of the plug that is the wires go into. You want to just break off the plastic that is part of the resistor. And you can look at your old or your new resistor to see which part that is. And now I'll trade in for a screwdriver, and now I'm just trying to pry away the remains of the resistor from the connection.
Okay, once you get it pretty much to that point, this one's all come apart. Okay, so now you've gotten the resistor part off. Now the plastic part. Okay, put your screwdriver in there, pry up. Okay, I generally like to take a little penetrating oil. Okay, clean up the contacts a little bit. Okay, new resistor from 1A Auto, only the color is a little different. And put it back in place. Okay, start our upper bolt a little bit by hand first. Okay, and if I reach in here with my left hand underneath, I can feel the hole and start our lower bolt as well. Make sure it's in there well. Okay.
And now I'll just use my 8mm socket with my ratchet and extension and tighten up those two screws. And when you tighten them up, you want to tighten them firm. Don't over tighten them because you could strip the plastic housing.
Okay, that's installed. Now just take our lead and plug it back in.
At this point, you're going to want to run a test, see if you have all your speeds back. I found on this truck that it changed, and that was because the contacts still weren't making good contact, so I actually unplugged it again, sprayed some more penetrating oil in there, then replugged it in, and just kind of moved the connection around a little bit, and that restored my fan speeds. Also putting a little bit of bearing grease or something more permanent on there, that helps make a better connection with the prongs and the clips.
Okay, so now you can hear speed 1, 2,
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.